What up? It's your boy Jerry Wheeler here, but you already knew that. What up? What's going down? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. This is the Jerry Wheeler Podcast, aka the Shortcast. That's right, that's what I'm calling it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I don't really have the setup right now. I can't plug in my mic. I can't get the sound clips and the music that I want to plug in and get it all ready for you. But so that's why it sounds like a tin can. The sound might be a little bit shitty, but I got some stuff on my mind that I want to talk about. So I just said fuck it, and I just wanted to go ahead and get into it, let you guys listen, and hopefully you like it. If you want to talk about, ask questions about, or you got some shit you want to input, or you want to talk about how shitty the sound is for now, and we can figure out ways how you can help me get my sound quality right, you can email me, mcjerry@gmail.com. I don't have no fancy sponsor yet, so there's no fancy inbox with the sponsor's name in front of that. No, it's mcjerry@gmail.com. Now, you got to spell out the word EMCEE Jerry@gmail.com because I'm the MC. So here it is. Check it out. A little bit about myself. I'm from Tacoma, South Tacoma. I was born and raised. I was born at St. Joseph's Hospital in Tacoma. You might know where that is. 1983. In August of '83, that's when I was born. From Tacoma. That's where I was born and raised. Now, people that know me, they know that I grew up rough. Some people maybe don't believe my story, but that's okay because it's not made believe. It is what it is. Now, are there people that grew up rougher than I did? Absolutely. Are there people that grew up better than I did? Absolutely. Are there people that still have it worse off than me? Absolutely. But that nonetheless takes away from anything that I've had to experience or that my family has had to experience or been through. And at the same time, I'm not trying to take away anything from anybody else. We all have hardships. We all have problems. As they say, the struggle is real. That's right. So, you know, I live in University Place right now. I just moved to University Place. It's been a year and a couple months. July 2nd, 2014 is when I moved in. It's now September 10th, so couple years, couple months. A year and a couple months, I mean. Pardon me. 1 year, 2 months. July, whatever, 3 months. Anyways. But like how I grew up in Tacoma. South Tacoma. I'm from the city. I'm used to hearing things. There was a time where I could not go to sleep in the dark. I just couldn't. The dark. Sorry, forgive me. I thought I heard my neighbor outside. I hear some stuff going on. It's actually 3 in the morning right now when I'm recording this, so I thought I heard some stuff. But anyways, I used to not be able to sleep in the silence. Yeah, I just heard him start up his car. He's leaving. Besides that, I had to have some noise going in the background. It used to be music. It used to be the city noise. That's what used to put me to sleep. Like seriously, trains and sirens and gunshots. We used to hear gunshots. They wouldn't scare us into sleep, but in like nighttime we would hear gunshots, and that was just stuff that I was used to, that I grew accustomed to, that's what put me to sleep. Seriously, it sounds stupid. I'm not trying to sound hard or, whatever, but that's just city noise. You're from Tacoma. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You hear the trains. You hear people outside. You hear stuff. That's what put me to sleep. I'd go to my friend's house. It'd be all quiet. I can hear the damn clock that their parents had on the wall ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Is that not the worst fucking sound? Pardon my language. When you're at somebody's house, you're sleeping and you're uncomfortable, maybe because you're a guest already, and you're sitting there in the silence. Maybe you're on a couch, because obviously not everybody has a guest room. So you're sleeping on a couch with a blanket. It's all uncomfortable and scratchy. They got that scratchy ass couch, and right when you get comfortable, you don't notice it at first, but right when you get comfortable, you're about to relax. You just hear that damn noise. That's the worst. That's the worst. I could not sleep whenever I would be at somebody's house, and that would happen to me. Oh man, I always had the roughest time sleeping. Like, anyways, unless there was some noise going on in the background, some shit, some sirens, a train, a frickin' an argument, a loud car, some music, something. And it's weird because that's how I always grew up. Like, um, I've always lived in Tacoma. There was a time in eighth grade where I actually moved out to Graham, and I stayed for a few months from the beginning. I stayed this summer, and then eighth grade started, and for whatever reason, me and my buddy Greg, we as a joke, kind of a joke, we just asked his parents if I could move in. We were like, he was like, hey, ask my mom if you can move in. So I said, hey, Faye, what do you think about me just moving in, going to school here? She said, it's cool. Ask Greg's dad. I'm like, what the hell? That works? It was that easy? It worked? So I ended up moving in with my friend. I only stayed there till January, a week after we came back from Christmas break, and I stayed for a week, and then I moved back home because it just got crazy with my friend. He I don't know if he was always all together there in the head. I just gotta say that. Shout out to the family. You know I love you guys, but yeah, I just don't know if he was all the way there. I mean, he was. Anyways, that's another story for another time. You want to hear about that? Email me about my friend Greg. um, yeah, pardon me. Excuse me. Oops, burp. And other than that, after eighth grade, other than that, it's been Tacoma, and yeah, it's just weird now that I live in University Place and I don't hear certain things. Even when I lived in Stadium District just right before I moved to University Place, I moved from Stadium District. And it was right by Wright Park. Fucking the building next to me was full of nothing but crackheads and heroin addicts, and you pull up and park and go inside, you see a drug deal happen, or some guy fucking see a drug deal happen. Some guy asked me for heroin. He asked me if I had a black. I thought he was talking about Black and Milds, because sometimes people ask you, hey man, you got a black? You got a Black and Milds? You're like, what? No, I don't have a Black and Mild. People they call them blacks. You got a black? They call them that. This dude asked me for black. I was like, what? He was talking about, hey man, you got a black? I was like, nah man, black. I was like, nah, what, man, what? No, I don't have no, I don't have a cigar. No man, black. Talking about that man, that black man, that hair on. Talking about that hair on, man. I was like, what? No, I don't have no fucking hair. No, man, no. He just, all right, man. He just kept on pushing. I was like, what the fuck? Really? Like, for real? Right outside my goddamn house? So, yeah. Hey, man, I'm sure you right now, somebody's listening, like, goddamn, that happened to me last night. Probably. Right? But, I've noticed that, like, now that I'm in University Place, it's quiet. It is quiet here. It's weird because, like I said, I heard, like just now at the beginning of the show, I heard my neighbor. Pardon me, I just paused for a second because I thought I heard somebody coming outside. Maybe it was just my neighbor coming home, which shocked me because they're not normally home for another 3 hours. Hence why I'm doing this at 3 in the morning, because I can get loud, and the neighbors above me, the neighbors below me, nobody's home right now. I think it works out perfect for me. So anyhow, when I hear stuff now at University Place, that's all it is. I'm just, who's home? Did I hear somebody? Oh, yeah, it's my neighbor. I never have to worry though. I never have to worry about my car getting broke into. And that's probably here. It's probably because I don't drive a nice car. But out in Tacoma, it didn't matter what you drive. You have to lock your shit up. Don't leave shit in your back seat. How many people right now, ask yourself, have learned that lesson? Oh man, all I had in my car was a sweatshirt, but somebody broke in and stole that motherfucker, didn't they? Because it's Tacoma, because you left it in your car. Certain places, certain areas, you can't be leaving shit. It's not smart to do it anyways. But there's just certain areas where you can't do shit like that. You just can't. You know, especially if you're smart. Like people who I know who grew up in like my neighborhood and shit. Like, man, I left something in my car and it got stolen. How the hell did that happen? How? Like, really? Like, you're from Tacoma. You grew up here. How in not the nice part of Tacoma? How did you leave something in your car? You should know better. Out of all the times you decided now would be a good time to leave, it always worked for you before. Not putting shit in your car or leaving shit in your car. So now you're gonna decide to leave something in your car because you're in your 20s or your 30s now. You think it's not gonna happen? Nope, it's gonna happen. I don't have to worry about that here. I hear people outside. I don't got to worry about that. I don't got to, that maybe have been once or twice that I heard an argument happen, but I just heard it. I didn't get out to look. I don't get out to hear. I hear people walking down the street. I don't have to look. I don't have to worry about shit like that no more. I don't have to worry about my neighbor pulling out a shotgun and shooting at the drunk guy in his yard because he wouldn't fucking leave, and he's standing out in between both of our yards rapping at the top of his lungs talking about how he just got out of prison and they call him Polar Bear because all he did was lift weights. That's about the only thing I understood out of that motherfucking conversation, because that dude was drunk as shit and he was talking gibberish. And my old neighbor Jimbo wasn't fucking having it. Drew Kroll. Shout out to Drew Kroll. Shout out to our neighbor Jimbo. What do you know about that? Dustin Freeman, where you at? That was your house, player. Shout out to you guys. Love you guys. Neighbor Jimbo. Where is Jimbo at now, Drew? Where is Jimbo at? Hey, man. Anybody from M Street listening to this? Anybody from M Street? Chris, Frenchie, Stewart, fucking Brando, whoever, motherfuckers. What happened to Jimbo? Somebody let me know what happened to Jimbo on M Street. Let me know what happened to Jimbo from M Street pulling out shotguns on folks. Jimbo was a beast. He didn't seem like it. He seemed like an old tweaker dude, but he may very well have been an old tweaker dude, but he was smart. He was a cool ass dude. He had a lot of shit going on. He was a good neighbor, and he didn't take no shit from nobody. He busted out a shotgun. I was standing out the window listening. That shit scared me. I ducked down. I was like, what the hell? I was in my window. He wasn't shooting at me. I still ducked down. I don't give a shit. That shit was scary. I don't know why. Yeah, I was 20 some odd. That shit scared me, boy. Woo! Scared me. Boom, boom! It was so loud. He cocked it back. Boom! He fired. Oh, man. That shit was loud, dude. It was loud. Yes, I know. You got stories, you're laughing, I hear it. But yeah, it was crazy. But out here I don't have to worry about that shit, man. Shit, I was walking home from Whole Foods recently, and of course I shot a video about it, but I saw my neighbors, they needed help with a couch. I helped them move in. Dude gave me 20 bucks. I helped them move a couch and a chair and then some other bullshit items because he fucking gave me 20 bucks. So I was like, shit, I helped you for like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Feel like I should do something else, put some work in. Gave me 20 bucks, so I helped out. Come to find out, they run a fucking radio, an internet radio. What it is right now, I couldn't tell you. Shout out to Taco Prophet. That was his name. He was the Taco Prophet. Once I find out which radio it was, because I can't remember right now offhand. But once I do, shout out. I'll let you guys know what that is. Shout out to you guys. They were really cool people. So what's weird in University Place? It's weird, moving out of Tacoma, or probably anywhere, if you lived there your entire life and then you moved neighborhoods or whatever. It's not too far, 15, 20 minutes away, but depending on where you go, what part of the Tacoma area you're headed to. Yeah, it's weird because I was thinking now, like before a year, it's only been a year and a few months, but just 6, 7 months into it, 8 months into it, I was like, damn, I'm paying way too much for rent. My motherfucking rent is expensive as hell. Damn. What am I paying for? This is some bullshit. And I felt like the pictures that I saw on the internet, maybe I just remembered a different apartment. Obviously, clearly, I was fucking remembering a different apartment because they don't have the same appliances that I saw. I swear this was the one that had nice appliances in the pictures. But it wasn't. I went back after I moved in and double checked. I was like, oh damn. Well, right before I moved in, when I pretty much. Anyways, you know how it works. The process works. I went and double checked the pictures, and it was. I was like, damn. I guess I was remembering another one. So which led me, after a few months of living here, like, what the fuck am I paying for, man? This shit is expensive. And then I saw some ants around, and then my fucking garbage disposal broke, and whatever. Anyways, but like it's kind of expensive. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little more expensive than I want it to be after a few months. I was kind of thinking, damn. But here's the thing: is I can afford it. Now, I'm actually kind of talking about two different subjects here, but what am I paying for? And it's expensive, and I can afford it, but I'm paying to not worry. It's like brand name, you know. You can go get a shirt for $10, or you can go get that brand name for $25, $30. Whatever it is. Obviously, with the brand name, it's more expensive, and I guess with the university place name, the prestige that comes with it. I guess that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the brand. But god damn it, the brand works for me. The brand is built with a little better quality, I would have to say, around this. Like, I don't have to worry about shit. It's quiet. It's no worry. It's awesome. I don't gotta worry about shit. So get my goddamn garbage disposal fixed. And these fucking ants. Do you got ants in your apartment? Do you got ants anywhere? Do you need some? Email me. Talk to me. mcjerry@gmail.com. emceejerry@gmail.com. We're just about 17 minutes into this thing right now. So go ahead. Talk to me. Tell me what's going down. What's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles. Just thought that I would tell you a stupid fucking joke. I went and did something tonight. Actually, I wanted to start this podcast earlier, and I went and did something. Actually, went and hung out with somebody, and I went and hung out with my mom. She called me. She needed something, so I had, with no hesitation, I went and did. Went and hung out with my mom for a minute and brought her something, and I was just thinking there. I just started thinking this while I was there, and it's how can I? This isn't mean. This is not going to come out mean, or it's not supposed to be mean in any way, because I love my mom. But I was just thinking about doing things that I need to do after I was there. We just kind of were bullshitting, we're hanging out, we're watching TV, we're talking and chit chatting, and I was thinking about her mood when I got over there. And as I moved, she was kind of stressed out. And as I got there, she, her cat was giving her problems and stuff, being a little spoiled brat cat that she is. My mom, sorry, Mom, she hates that. No, she's not. Yeah, Mom, your cat's a fucking spoiled little brat. Anyways, so my mom she calmed down by the time I left, and before I left. Anyways, I was just thinking about things like that maybe sometimes that what I'm supposed to be doing is just that right there. What I'm doing is making somebody feel better. And I feel like I do that a lot. Like I spend my time making people feel better. And I was thinking about that, and there are times where I need to be doing something for myself. I need to clean. Like, I need to get some laundry done for the day, for the next day, the following day, my work week planned ahead, which starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's my fucking Monday on a Friday. Shout out to you weekend workers, restaurant employees. Sometimes I need to be doing things. I need to be getting ready. But I end up either spending time with my mom or anybody, a family member, a friend, It ends up I end or talking to over the phone, but it seems like I always end up when I really need to do something. I always end up uh, um, like helping somebody, talking to somebody, chatting with somebody, problem solving with somebody, and spending what seems like needed time that needed to be spent. You know, and I'm not saying I don't spend enough time, because I think I do, but I could spend some more with my family. But it's just cool. And I guess what I'm getting at is if there's things that I'm slacking on in my life, and sometimes I feel like I'm not getting things done, and then I reflect like, oh, it's because I was doing this and doing that. And if the price I pay for spending time doing for others and making other people feel good is, if the price I pay for that is not getting things done for me, I'm okay with that. I am completely okay with that. What do you think? What do you think about that? Think about that. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. That's what God put me here to do, or that's why I'm touchy subject. And get into that later. Maybe that's why that's my purpose, is to make others feel good, help people. I'm not really a psychiatrist, but I just remember like looking back on my life, not really a psychiatrist. Notice I said that. I've noticed that throughout my life that I have always been the guy that people talk to. Throughout elementary school, growing up, middle school, high school, there's all, school, there's your kids, there's always drama. There's drama when you're adults. How many people can attest to that? So there's drama everywhere. But in school, throughout my school life, I was always the one that people could talk to. I was friends with everybody, every person, every facet, every whatever label people gave themselves. I was always friends with those people. And I was always me that people called. There would be always girls or guys or whoever called me to talk about their problems, trying to help me solve their issues, and I spent a lot of time doing that growing up. And then I noticed that, my family, like when we would have family get-togethers, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, when we would have get-togethers like that, there'd always be people that played their roles, and I always thought like, damn, I kind of feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not doing anything, because it would be my brother or one of my brothers or one of their wives cooking the food, or my mom cooking the food, and then it'd be people cleaning, guests, not guests, people who come, other family members, would be the wives and stuff, girlfriends doing dishes and cleaning, my aunts, cleaning up, cooking and cleaning and doing all these things, and I helped a little bit, but it was always, maybe grab this, stir this, mix that, maybe. Most of the time it was go to the store, grab this, get the door, talk to this person, give directions, grab this for this person, grab the kids. I was always like I've always been the entertainer. I've always been the guy that helped, the facilitator. I've always been the entertainer, the guy. I've always been that way. I've always been the guy that helped, whether it was with your problems or if it was just to have fun. If you needed like guidance, I would always be guiding. Jared, hey, we need make room to set this. We need this. Where can this person go? Where can they park? Where's the nearest store at? Where can they do this? Hey, go help them with this. Plug in the TV. Grab the camera. Show them this. Turn on the computer. Entertainment. Entertainment. That's what I specialize in, I guess. Oh, great. This is going to be a whole damn show about me tooting my own horn, blowing my own whistle, jerking my gherkin. Thanks for being here while I get comfortable and I talk about myself. What do you want to talk about? Comments, ideas, mcjerry@gmail.com. You got to spell the word EMCEE, Jerry, at gmail.com. You don't know how to spell Jerry? Starts with a J. Figure it out from there. There's no I in it. I'm not a girl. It's got 2 R's. Did I just tell you? It's Jerry. Yeah, I think I told him, so I might as well tell you. EMCEEJERRY@gmail.com. So yeah, I've always done that. I've always been, the guy that just, answered, made people feel good, entertainment, help things out. Even when we had house parties, that was kind of the role that I would play. I would help plan, do a lot of things, do a lot of the music, as you know, Friday nights. That was me, Friday nights with a K. If you want to right now, you could go to my YouTube page, not Jerry Wheeler, but Tacoma Hip Hop. It's all one word. Go to youtube.com/Tacoma Hip Hop. The city, the music, one word, Tacoma Hip Hop. You can see Friday nights, me, Matt Yates, and Andy Kinzer on stage live, ripping the stage. We've done many shows, many shows, so there's a lot of stuff. Go enjoy that. Tell me what you think about that. Email me, let me know. You can Facebook me as well, Jerry Wheeler. That's my Facebook. Comment, like, watch my other videos. I do have a YouTube page. Type in Jerry Wheeler. You will see the infamous beard. You will see all that it is, the beard. You can type on that and just click on that. Let me know what you think. Watch my videos. Hold on. Had to pause for a quick second. You can watch my videos. I'll just get right back into it. No, that pause. What? Pause? What pause? Pause never happened. No, there was no pause. You didn't hear anything. All you heard me was saying, go to watch my videos. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever it is that you do to people's YouTube things when you do things to people's YouTube things when you do it. Do that? Got it? Cool. Right on. So it took me a while to get comfortable in my own skin and realize that that's what I do, is that I entertain. Took me a long time to realize that, and it took me hosting bar bingo for a long while to realize that and to get comfortable in my own skin. And I did that for 2 years. It just got canceled about a month ago, but I did it for 2.5 years, and it really gave me good experience on entertaining. It made me comfortable in my own skin and realize that I'm good at what I do, and that people like to listen to me. People like to be around me. People would always ask me after the show. I'm not really tooting my own horn. I'm telling my story. People would always come to me after the show and just assume that I'm a comedian. And they would ask me, when's your next event? They would assume that I'm a host or something. Well, when's your next event? What are you doing? Where do you perform at? Where's your next performance? These are all different questions that people would throw at me at different times. Where's you perform comedy, right? Where do you do comedy at? Have you ever performed at the Tacoma Comedy Club? And they just assume, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I don't do stand-up. No, you do stand-up, right? You do stand-up, right? Like, nah. No, I don't do stand-up. No, you do stand-up, right? I'm like, no, I don't. Yes, you do. It's just weird. People, that would always make me feel awkward. That would always it just made me feel weird, but it helped make me comfortable. That awkwardness is what made me comfortable and made me realize that I was good at what I do. I'm good at entertaining. I'm good at just going off the top, just spontaneity, being spontaneous, improvising, working with the crowd, reacting to what's going on right at that second. Which is why I think, I'm good at the videos, my Whole Foods blog, slash blog, not really a blog, slash whatever it is, videos that I've done, day-to-day countdown, really, is that I'm just fun. I'm entertaining people once I'm doing my thing, if you will call it that. Like, people like it. My aunt had told me this recently, because my aunt's been watching my videos, and she said, Jerry, it's not that Whole Foods is that awesome, because it is. It's an awesome place, but it's not that it's really that fun. It's just that you are presenting it in a fun way. You are making it fun. You are fun. And you are making what you're doing fun, so people want to go there. People want to see what you're doing. They're like, yeah. And that also helped me. I was like, damn, that's right. Aunt Deborah, who me and the whole family been calling Aunt Debbie for the longest time. Guess what, family? She doesn't fucking like it. Aunt Deborah, I love you. She doesn't like that shit. She likes Deborah. So thanks, Aunt Deborah, for helping me with that. I noticed this the other day. I went to Whole Foods last Sunday. It's been almost a week, 5-6 days ago. I went to Whole Foods, and it was like from the moment that I walked in, every single employee, whether I know their name, because I do know a lot of names. I know a lot of employees' names, and I know a lot of people. I have, I talk to a lot of people there. Have a rapport. That's the word I wanted to use, if you will. But I do. I know a lot of the employees' first names. We talk, we chat. They ask me what I'm up to, and oh hey, some of them even, hey, what day is it? Some of them don't know that I'm shooting videos and doing the everyday thing, but a lot of them are catching on, and a lot of them start to ask me about that. I'll be in there, and a lot of people are like, hey, you're the video guy, right? Like one time, I'll get back to Sunday, but a month ago or so, yeah, recently, I showed up to get a coffee, and I paid at the counter, talking to the girl doing coffee. She knew me. It was Katie. Shout out, Katie. What up, Katie? You cool ass motherfucker. Katie made my coffee, so I'm sitting there chatting with Katie, and then I walked to the side of the counter after you pay, right where they make the thing, they can hand out your drink to you. So I'm standing there chatting, and I hear, hey, hey, and I look over to the lumber yard, the spot where they serve beer and pizza, and there's two girls there at the counter, and they're eating food, and they're employees there. So I turn around and I look at Katie, and she kind of just stops talking. She was mid-conversation. She stops. We're looking, and then she's like, oh, I think they're talking to you. And I was like, no, I think they're talking to you. She was like, no. And I look over, I was like, I don't know who that is. Do they work here? She's like, yeah, they work here. I was like, I don't know who that is. She's like, no, I'm pretty sure they're talking to you. So I just was like, okay. And then I turned around, they stopped waving. But as soon as I turned around, continue my conversation with Katie, well, okay, I guess, thanks for the coffee anyways. She's, oh, you're on your way to work? And then, bam, somebody's standing next behind me. Somebody comes up from behind me and stands next to me, pardon me. She comes up and stands next to me. And she goes, hey, what's up? How's it going? And I was like, hey. She was like, you're the guy that does the videos, right? Like, you're Jerry. And I was like, yeah. She was like, hi, I'm Amanda. It's nice to finally meet you. And I was like, I was just dude, it caught me off guard, like, for real. It really caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. She goes, I've been watching your videos. I've seen a lot of your stuff. It's nice to finally meet you in person. And she was like ecstatic, like ear to ear, like grinning, like, that's what I was like. I fucking didn't know what to do. I was just, hey, what's up? She's like, I'm Amanda. She said that, she thanked me for shooting videos and coming in all the time, asking me what day it was, and just said she liked it, keep it up. And I was like, okay, thanks. I'm pretty quite sure that I was blushing and all red and rosy cheeks like I've been drinking wine, which I don't really do. But then she walked away and she sat down and then she started chatting with her and her friend. I cannot remember what employee she was sitting with, so sorry. Shout out to Amanda, but sorry to the girl who was with Amanda, who I can't remember. But then she walked away and Katie was like, damn, Jerry, you're a fucking celebrity. And I was like, oh. She's like, I told you they were talking to you. I was like, oh, cool. They were talking to me. It just blew me away. It was awesome. And so, little things like that. That was a really big example. Like that was cool. And there's been a few other times where that has happened. Another time was really recently, like recent around that. It was like a few days or within a week of that situation. But then somebody even recognized me. I was at the food truck festival, Wright Park. Shout out Uncle Lyman's food truck, Uncle Lyman's barbecue pit. If you don't know about it, go to it. They're on Facebook. Go to it right now. Derek Lyman, my boy, Preston Bernard, his brother. You guys go check them out. Great food, great music. You can't go wrong. Uncle Lyman's barbecue pit. They're actually got more stuff going on than I know about. I recently saw a post and they were like, yeah, we were just out at Yakima. We had the food truck parked on Yakima. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know you could do that. What the hell? I probably got an invite or something on Facebook because we went to the food truck and the food truck festival at Wright Park, and I shot videos and I got some stuff, a little project I'm working on for them, and so it was cool. And anyways, somebody recognized me from Whole Foods. I was walking through and this girl goes, hey Jerry, what's up? and I recognized her, and I'm glad I didn't call her Sarah because I thought her name was Sarah, but it's Bryn. So shout out Bryn. Sorry. What at Whole Foods in the house. Yeah, shout out to Prep Foods too, because Amanda and Bryn are both from Prep Foods. But it was cool. Like it was just cool. That caught me off guard. It was really cool as well. Like it continues to blow me away every time somebody stops me, recognizes me, and says hi. And most of the time, it's always in Whole Foods. That was at. It happened to be a person from Whole Foods, and it was outside of somewhere. But that was really cool at Wright Park. But like I said, so jump forward a week ago, 5 days ago, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 or 5 days ago. Sunday afternoon, went to work. Before I went to work, excuse me, getting excited, getting comfortable. Stopped at Whole Foods to grab a drink. I went in, and again, forgive me if this podcast, if the sound is tin canny or tin can-ish. Sounds like I'm talking through a shoestring, a tin can through a telephone string, or better yet, a telephone or a VHS tape, a video recorder, an 8-bit track. I don't know, whatever it sounds like I'm talking on. Again, I apologize. Don't got the equipment set up, but as soon as I do, hopefully you like this. You're listening so far. Hopefully you continue to listen, and hopefully soon I'll have the proper equipment, and it won't sound so much like shit. Really is what I was going for there. So anyways, walk in on my way to work. I stop at Whole Foods. I walk into Whole Foods, and from the moment I walk in, Mick at the lumber yard, everybody was like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? I go to get coffee. Literally every employee that walked by directly made eye contact with me, walked up, like either gave me a high five or patted me on the back. Everyone, hey, what's up? Hey, good to see you, man. Tap me on the shoulder. Travis walked by. I saw Travis earlier when I went into Whole Foods. Travis, you're the man. What up, Travis? He even gave me a quarter. My total, I got 2 yerba mates. The total was $5.20 some odd. He was like, I gave him $5. I had a wad of money in my hand. He saw me with bills. And I was like, man, I got some change. And I pulled out like 18 cents or something. I had a little coin in my hand. I started counting it. He was like, man, don't even worry about it. I got a quarter in my pocket. I was like, no, man, I go to hand him $1. He goes, no, man, you're here enough. I got a quarter in my pocket. I got you, man. It's a quarter, but it doesn't matter. Dude, spread the love. I was like, thanks, man. Right on, Travis. I said, thank you, Travis. Right on. He was like, thanks, man. You're welcome, man. You're here enough. Thanks. Have a good night. That blew me away. So even he walked by, tapped me on my shoulder, hey, pointed at me, hey, man, good to see you. Somebody else walked by, hey, Jerry, hey, what's up? Every single person on Sunday, from the coffee, from the lumberyard to when I went and got my coffee at Allegro Coffee, every person, Katie was there, every person that walked by said what's up to me and made me feel special, like they knew who I was and that they were glad that I was there. Like, it was more than just customer service, man. It was really cool. It made me feel really good. Like people are paying attention to what I'm doing, and they like that I'm around because I'm not a fucking creepy weirdo and I'm not a mooch. I go there every day, every single day, and I spend money regardless of how much money it is. I spend money whether it's a couple bucks or it's $50. I spend money. I said it, $50. You ever gone to Whole Foods and just got some stuff and been like, it ain't that much? And then you fucking bring your bill and they're like, that'll be $53.47. You go, what the fuck? But you can't really look at them and go, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean you could. What the fuck? You can't. That'll be 57. What the fuck? You can't really do that. Hence why they like me there, because I've never gone, what the fuck? You got a sandwich and a drink. Your total is 32. What the fuck? You talking to me? You talking to me with that bullshit? Get the fuck out of here with that $47 bullshit. You can't do that. You gotta go, oh yeah, yep, it's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Here's my money and my firstborn child and my arm and my soul. Here you go. Whole Foods, whole paycheck, whole goddamn everything. While you listen to me sip on a yerba mate, The sweet seat sounds of me slurping down yerba mate that I bought from Whole Foods earlier tonight. Thanks, Whole Foods. Appreciate it. I'm just joking. I love Whole Foods. They're awesome. But goddamn, have you ever been like, what the fuck, when they give you a bill? Yeah, I have. But you can't do that, and so you just shell out the money, and it's cool, and that's why they do that. But whatever it is, you know, um, I've never done that. They like that I go there. I spend money. They apparently seem to like the fact that I'm there. It brightens up people's day, I guess. They fucking brighten up my day. A lot of people there. There's been people there that have made me feel better, whether I pointed it out to them or not. So big shout out to Jen and Sarah, and Whole Foods is awesome. I fucking love Whole Foods. They're great. You know, people that have made me feel better. Katie, O'Malley, Shelby, Brandy, Anna. People, man, people. Brad, Joseph, Dea. Just to say a few. Denise. Oh, Nijis Parker looking ass. Just a few people who have, you know, have made me feel good about just not going there, but like genuinely talking to me and being like, hey, what's up, man? You look like you're down. What's going on? Letting me talk while they're working and talking back to me, giving me advice, insight to the problems that are Jerry. Yeah, so it was cool. It's cool to see that, for people to know that people enjoy what I do, enjoy being around me. And I've noticed that at work as well. You know, I've noticed that there's times when I walk into work and the attitude gets better. Like people are like hey, what's up? And, you know, they're smiling and shit and making jokes, and they weren't doing that before. You know, it takes a few minutes. Like I see the change in people, you know, and that's cool. That's why I always say spread the love. If that ain't my motto, you know, it's to spread the love. If it ain't what up, but your boy Jerry Wheeler. But you already knew that. It's got to be spread the love, peace and love. Keep spreading it, something around those lines, because that's what I live on, man. That is what I live on. That is what I thrive on. That is what I think. I mean, what do you got if you don't got love? You know what I mean? If you don't believe in energy, I was actually discussing that with my mom tonight. We were talking about energy, and I told her a story about how, like, when I had first discovered energy, and really, like, I had been hearing a lot about it growing up, and I didn't understand it. So I told her about how when I had first understand it, and now I really do understand it. And if it's something that you don't understand, either pay attention to what I'm saying, or just be a little more observant in your life, and realize how things affect you or how you affect certain people. Have you ever been upset and you notice that every person you come in contact with is upset or off-put by you or in a weird situation because they sensed you? It's not that you're being rude to them. They got your energy that you're putting off. Animals sense fear. Animals sense energy. That's where that saying comes from. Animals can sense fear. That's why, you know, there's certain people come around and like, man, my dog just doesn't like that guy. You know, of course, they might bark at black people when they walk by, or bark at people with hoods. I'm not saying it, that's an eyesight thing. I'm not saying black people are bad. Please don't take, that's not what I'm saying. It's dark. They don't like hats or heads, right? Because if you have a hat on or a hood on, it's dark to them and they can't see your face. So they just, I think that they maybe can't see certain things very well. That's why they bark at first, right? But if it's a good person, they know that it's a good person. There might be somebody, it doesn't matter what they are, a white guy. You're just like, oh, that's my fucking rich friend Biff. Oh, white-haired, blue-eyed, blonde guy. White-haired, white-skinned, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fucking rich white fella who comes by. But your dog fucking hates him, and every time fucking he comes by or walks by, your dog fucking barks at him and hates him. That's because that guy probably isn't a good guy. Probably isn't a nice guy. Probably not. So, yeah, animals sense energy. It's all about energy, positivity. I don't care what you are. If you give off positivity, I'll accept that. But I've learned to be a good judge of character, or I've learned to understand that I'm a good judge of character and understand a little bit of my intuitions. And most of the time, I'm telling you right now, most of the time, it's with rich white people that they just off-put me. They give me I get weird energy from certain people, and most of the time it's fucking stuck up rich white folks who just come around me. I'll be shopping at Whole Foods even. Somebody comes around me, I'm like, ah. It's only happened once or twice. And actually, by the time I left Whole Foods, that lady saw me in the store. I was like, "Oh, hey, Jerry, it's Jerry, right?" She was all moody and rude and thought I cut her in line, but I'm cracking jokes and making her laugh. And obviously, she was feeling the energy that I was giving off, that positive energy, and she obviously needed it because I felt her negativity as soon as she walked up on me. I felt it. And I think the lady at Whole Foods felt it, but the lady at Whole Foods saw me diffuse the situation and tell a joke and tell a story and relate to the lady and something to the worker, and it was something that the lady could relate to. So then that in turn made her feel comfortable. So she leaves and, "Oh, my name is Lori," and it's like, "All right, Lori, well, have a good day." And then I'm walking through the store. I ended up talking to some other worker like I do, cracking jokes, shooting a fucking video, getting some food, bullshitting, chit-chatting, doing what I'm doing. 20 minutes goes by. She's got a full cart. I got like one thing in my hand. She had a full cart at this point. And she was like, she stopped me. "Oh, hey, it's Jerry, right?" And like stopped me and smiled at me. And so that's what I've always just tried to do, is be positive. It took me a while in my life to get to that point. But as a good friend of mine says, and hopefully somebody's listening to this that maybe knows this good friend, but he said, I had to grasp my aloha. And you know what? Again, forgive me because I get close and I said grasp. Grasp. Sorry if it gets a little poppy and it gets close and whatever, but grasp your aloha. Do you know what that means? Do you know how to live your life with more aloha? Figure it out. Give off energy. Positivity. Starts with a smile. Fake smile. That will in turn lead to you smiling, and you will be smiling for no reason at all. Try it out. Like I was saying about your energy. Try out your energy. See it when, try it when you're in a good mood. See how it affects people. See, just look at it. See what it is, like I said, I'm a good judge character. I might have gone off subject or whatever, but I'm doing this all freestyle. If you don't know that, I'm not really. I don't have notes. I'm not looking at a piece of paper right now. I don't have a program director. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. Some of this stuff might sound crazy. It might be off-putting at first, but it's just me. I'm just being real with you. So I'm glad that you are here and listening, and you were taking us all in and letting me just be real. Just letting me be me. Without judging me is what I was about to say, but then I had to stop and pause and think about, hey, judge me if you want. If you want to judge me, email me. You want to tell me what it is, tell me that I'm cool, tell me that I'm not cool, tell me that this sucks, tell me that the sound quality is shitty, whatever it is that you want to do, email me, EMCEE, that's MC Jerry at gmail.com. Do that. Go to Facebook, type in Jerry Wheeler. I'm right there. Comment, talk about show suggestions, talk about what you like, what you don't like. Just do whatever it is. Let me know. Don't send me any death threats or hate mail, because I don't like that stuff. Go to YouTube, type in Jerry Wheeler, type in Tacoma Hip Hop, see my Friday Nights musical page, see what I've done in my past, go see my videos, see what I've done in the present, go see my stuff, comment, like, subscribe, do all that. Hopefully you will in turn like how real I am, and you will learn that what I'm telling is the truth, whether it's off the top or storytelling, whether I do have planned topics or not. Like I said, I don't right now, but even if I do, I'll be telling things that are real. That's what this show is going to be about. It's just going to be about me speaking my mind, talking about topics, daily topics, weekly topics, things that have happened to me, stories, and maybe things that can involve you as well, because I love to hear people's stories. Yeah, love to hear other people's stories, comments, and all that stuff. So, again, mcjerry@gmail.com or Facebook, whatever. Jerry Wheeler on Facebook. Type it in. Go see me. Go see what I'm up to. Try this whole energy thing. Try it out for me. Try it out for the world. Be positive, man, because I think you only got a few emotions in this world. If you're not giving off love, what are you giving off? Hate? Non-love? If it ain't love, what is it? Strong light? I guess if you can give off strong light, that's a little better than hate. Grasp your aloha. Grasp positivity. Live your life positively with positive reinforcements. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. You're smelling what I'm stepping in, man. You dig what I'm talking about. Be smart. Be aware of your surroundings. be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what you're doing. Be smart with the choices that you make, and understand that everything you do has effects and consequences. You might say something to one person, you might not think that it's going to have an impact, and it just may affect that person for the rest of their lives. It could be in a positive way, it could be in a negative way. It could just be something that they will never forget. Stain the brain. Be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through this life. We got to love each other. We got to get along with one another. We got to learn how to do that, because if we don't, the world's going to be even uglier place than it is. And like I said, if you're from Tacoma, you done seen some ugly shit, right? You don't want to see no more ugly shit, right? I don't know if I want to live in University Place my whole life, but I don't really want to see a bunch of ugly shit. So I don't know. I just went to Chambers Bay for the first time yesterday. It was fucking beautiful. If you get a chance, that might be before it gets cold. It's supposed to be 80 this week or whatever. This weekend, go if you got a chance. Friday night, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, go to Chambers Bay. Stop at the front top. Go overlook that, man. Right when the sun was coming down, it's beautiful, man. The sun was up even. I was there all day. It's beautiful. I've never been there before. It is a lovely sight. Whatever you need to do, whether it's like I suggested to the crowd, my bingo family one time, whether it's starting your day when you wake up in the morning and turning on Rick James Pandora, Spotify, whatever streaming musical service that you use. Might be something I don't even know is out right now. Turn on Rick James, or maybe Zappin' Roger. Even Zappin' Roger is a good one. Turn on that shit. See if it doesn't turn you in a funky ass good mood. Like, I don't mean funky. I mean funky. With an L, funky, grooving, bopping and grooving. You be dancing around the house before you know. You be smiling ear to ear. You're gonna jump in your car and go, damn. Maybe, I don't know if you're like me, you drive a 1991 POS. You can't plug in your iPod, your iPhone, your whatever. You ain't got no streaming music service in your car. CD player don't even work. You gotta listen to the goddamn talk radio, or 93.3. But nobody want to hear that shit. I like hip hop, not Cube. Hits and hip hop, my goddamn ass. They play that bullshit. That's what Cube plays, that bullshit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Why? Because I want my life to be positive. I want positivity. That's what I want. I like Zulu Radio, 90.1. Learn the college radio stations. They got some good shit there. Anyways, if starting your day, just doing that, starting your day with the Pandora, Rick James, or Zappin' Roger, Pandora, those are good ones. Start your day with that. Get some positivity in your life. Common Kings might be a little too much for you right now. Common Kings. If you're not familiar with that, little Joanne music for you, turn that on if you think I'm bullshitting. I'm not. But you might need some positivity in your life. How's a guy like me cuss so much but got positivity flowing out the yang? Because that's how I'm doing it. Cussing isn't negative. Ask Miss Wilhoff about that. Shout out Miss Wilhoff, Stadium High School. I love you. I miss you. You are fucking awesome. We'll get into that later. Yeah. So I'm looking at the clock. It's about an hour. It's been about 53 and a half minutes exactly. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We'll probably end it about an hour, because that's going to leave you wanting a little bit more. I got more subjects to talk about. I got more things. And I'm probably not going to have any notes next week either. So maybe hopefully I won't get too off topic. Hopefully I didn't get too off topic tonight. If I did, let me know. mcjerrywheeler@gmail.com. Facebook Jerry Wheeler. Do all that. That's MC, spell out the word EMCEE, Jerry@gmail.com. Facebook Jerry Wheeler. Comment, like, subscribe. Watch my videos. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Comments, criticism, likes, suggestions, bullshit, whatever. Let me know. You got a rap? Spin me a rap. Write me a rap. I want to read it. Let's rap. We'll get together. We'll collaborate. We'll work on a song. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. Thanks for letting me bullshit again. Chat. It's also approaching 4:06 a.m. 14 minutes. Learn positivity, man. Learn to live with positivity. Take a trip down to Chambers Bay. Start this Pandora. Just try to be positive. Try to be nice. Tell somebody thank you. Hold the door open for somebody. Have you ever like done something so nice and just been fucking overwhelmed with joy, and it just almost makes you cry because you did something that was so cool, or you just were so overwhelmed with positivity, with joy, with love. I don't mean from a significant other. I mean from positivity, from the joy of life. Has it ever just hit you like BAM and got in your fucking face and made you just almost cry and be so just overwhelmed with awesomeness? Because that happens to me a lot. I probably would like it to happen more, but it happens quite often. And I recommend that feeling to anybody that can. Aloha. Can I explain that to you 1 second? We got about 5 minutes left. Aloha. Oh, in Hawaiian it means hello and goodbye. That's what it means in Hawaiian. No, you're wrong. It's not what it means. Let me school you on an aspect of aloha real quick. Aloha means breath of.
People take it as that it's a greeting. Because when you greet somebody, you aloha. You grab them, you grasp them, you hug them in, you breathe their air, they breathe your air. You have an exchange of air, you have an exchange of breath of life. You want that person to have life. You want that person to carry breath, life. You want them to take that with them everywhere they go, right? So when you greet somebody, aloha, brother. You leave, aloha, cousin, aloha. Whatever it is that you say, brother, bra, kazo, cousin, oi, uso. That's a little Samoan there. Whatever it is that you say, aloha, breath of life. Take it with you. Carry it with you. Have breath of life. Bring it with you. Here is breath of life. Take it with you. Wherever you go, live, have life with you. Have a meaning to your life. Be positive. Live life the way it's meant to be meant. Carry life with you. Give life to others. Positivity. Give it to others. Share it. That's all we got in this world. If you ain't giving out love, what are you even giving out? Word that I don't even want to say. You ever hear the water bottle experiment? A guy whose name I don't know. Maybe you can Google it and email me, tell me about it, and give me the whole facts on it. A guy took bottles of water and he took words and printed words on paper, and he glued the words to the bottles of water. The papers with the words on them, glued them to bottles of water. And the words affected the molecules of the water differently. The words that had peace and love, and the water that had those words on it, the molecules were clean and when they looked into it in a microscope. And then the ones that had hate and they had hateful words on them, the molecules were different. They were disrupted. They were bobbing around, whatever it is, scientific terms. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm talking about, hopefully. That's with water. You're not talking to it. How does that happen? Energy, aloha, breath of life, energy, positivity, positive energy, positive life. Give it. It will be given back. It's not karma. It's the circle of life. It's what happens. It's the universe. Whether you believe it or not, what you give out will be given back, whether it's positive or negative. Something I've noticed when I work in the restaurant industry is that the people that would always complain about how rude people are were always the rudest people. There were some girls that I work with who I will not name, and you can ask me about it. I'm never going to name them, at least not right here on the show. But these girls were always fucking rude, and I would observe them being unwarrantedly rude to people. I don't even know if that's a word. Unsolicited rude to people. Forgive me for that one. I shouldn't have done that. I should have hit the pause button like I've been doing. But that was for them rude bitches. They were just rude to people. You know, they were always, oh God, Jerry, I had the rudest guests tonight, and you're not going to believe what this lady said to me, or how she acted, or what this guy asked me for. And they would just always find the dumbest, littlest, stupid, meaningful, littlest fucking things to complain about. the most minuscule, little tiniest peddly bullshit to complain about these guests. And I started to observe them being rude to people for no reason at all. Like old ladies. One time these old ladies came in and sat down at the bar. And this girl was just rude to them for no reason. You like how I did that there? No reason at all. She was just rude to them. They were asking questions about the beer. She was being fucking rude to them. And they just sat down. I saw the ladies sit down. I saw the ladies pick up the menus. So it wasn't like I walked up in the middle of an interaction and something happened that I didn't see. Something took place that I didn't see. I walked up in the middle of it, in which caused this person to react rude to these older women for no reason. No, or with reason. That didn't happen. I saw them sit down, literally asses to seats, hands to menus, menus to eyes, mouth to question, fucking answered rude. What the fuck? What is all that about? And then this girl would always constantly complain about how rude her guests were and how she had to wait on the rudest guests. There was another girl that worked there that used to do the same fucking thing and tell me about how grumpy people. And these girls were always rude at work. They were always rude to coworkers. They were always mean to people. They were always in the worst moods. They always had terrible attitudes about everything. Nothing in life was going on. You look at their Facebook posts, things are being, going wrong. They did this, they did that. Start to wonder, don't you? Start to ask a few questions, maybe. Don't you? Don't you wanna ask a stupid hoe a dumb fucking question? You're a dumb bitch. Why would you not? Do you not? I just don't get it. Some people are fucking delusional. Some people are just completely unaware of what the fuck is going on, let alone around them, what they're doing. Some people are so oblivious and unaware to the things that they're doing themselves and that they're causing to happen. They just think it's everybody's out to get them. No, it's because you're fucking rude. And you're giving off a negative energy. You're giving off this off-putting, it's like a light. You see a light that's bright. You see the Vegas Strip. You see something that's just awesome. A big LED display. It's blinking. It's all in your face. Bing, bing, bing. It's awesome. You want to go look at that. You want to go see, what is that? Or you drive by a house. It's got like this, what looks to be a dingy-ass dark porch because you can't really see what's going on because the light bulb on the porch is all brown and kind of not very bright, and it's just not really lighting anything up and looks scary. Could be out of a fucking a Halloween movie. Michael Myers might live there. It might, Nightmare on Elm Street in this motherfucker. You don't know what it is. It doesn't look appealing. It's not lit up very well. It's not very bright. It doesn't look good. It's kind of scary. It's dark. It's scary. It's dangerous looking. Which one's more attracting? A big bright energy source that is giving off all this positivity, or some other negative source that is giving just this kind of just off-putting, just kind of not very bright energy, this dark energy, just this weird energy. But what is that? Why do I feel weird when I'm around this person? How come every time this particular person comes around me, I feel weird, like I don't feel like that person, that one individual is what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Like, you probably have individuals in your life that are like this, that every time they come around, you're like, why do I feel weird? It's because that person isn't a good person. You're picking up on that energy. Maybe you don't realize that you're picking up on that energy. Maybe you don't even notice that when that one person comes to work or comes to the office or comes wherever maybe they're a regular at your work, and every time that person comes in, you don't realize that you're picking up on their energy, but you're not in a good mood. And you don't even realize that it's them. You're just always in a bad mood when that person comes in. And something's wrong. Maybe you try to observe that. Try to look at that. Psychic vampires, that's another subject we're going to get into. We'll talk about that later in another show, not even later tonight, because we're already pushing an hour and 4.5 minutes. I said we're going to do 1 hour, and now we're pushing it. I will talk forever, so we need to cut this joint off. But energy, Think about it. Think about what I just said. You know, there's that one person. It might be a few people. It might be somebody, you know, it might be your work. Be aware. Be aware of your surroundings, the energy that you're putting off, the hateful words that you might be applying to somebody's bottle of water. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Stuff affects people. So with that, try to give off positive energy. I kind of just stopped shorthand of what I was saying. But I think you get it. I think you get it. I'm trying to go ahead and think about, well, I just enough little getting a little off subject like I do. So yeah, don't be the weird off-putting dude with the weird energy, the weird off-putting dark person. Be a bright source of energy. Whatever you're doing, be a bright individual. Exude positivity. Be bright. Be an energy source, not a psychic vampire. Don't be an energy vampire. Don't do that. Be a bright light source that people can feed off of. Be somebody that people want around. Be an energy that people want to be around. Be somebody that somebody wants around. Yeah? Cool. Till then, peace and love. Keep spreading it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to ramble for about 45 more seconds because it's 106. I don't want to end this thing at 106. Jerry Wheeler, that's me. MC Jerry, that's also me. It's your boy J Deb, that's also me. mcjerry@gmail.com. EMCEE, that's right, it's the whole world because I'm a mic rocker. That's what I do. mcjerry@gmail.com. EMCEEJERRY@gmail.com. Jerry Wheeler on Facebook. I'm also there. Instagram, Jerry Wheeler. Haven't figured out this whole Twitter thing yet. I don't know if I'm going to approach that. By the time I start Twitter, there'll be some new phase coming out. I have to start that. I don't want to do all that. So, email me. Feel free. Email me. Comment. Like. Subscribe. Suggestions. YouTube. Watch me. Listen. Like. Learn. Until next time, I love all you guys. Live your life. Learn to grasp your aloha. Positivity, energy, peace, and love. Keep spreading it. Until then, aloha, brother. Peace.